The voice that doubts you. There's a voice in your head. You know the one. The one that says, you're not ready. You're not enough. You'll fail again. It doesn't shout, it whispers. Quiet. Constant. Persistent. It knows your fears. It knows your weaknesses. And it speaks just loud enough to make you hesitate right before your eyes. You try to silence it. You bury it under distractions, scroll through noise, fill your days so full you don't have to hear it. But no matter what you do, it's still there. Because that voice isn't just your enemy, it's a reflection of you. And here's the truth most people never face: you can't escape it. You can only retrain it. That voice was built from everything you've survived, every failure, every rejection, every wound you never healed. It learned your fears and started repeating them back to you. Not to hurt you, but to protect you. It believes that if you never try again, you'll never get hurt again. But safety and success don't live in the same place. You can't grow and stay safe at the same time. You can't reach your potential while clinging to the same lies that kept you small. That voice isn't truth, it's memory. And if you keep listening to it, you'll keep reliving the same story. Because every word you repeat in your mind becomes the world you live in. The voice in your head can be your cage or your coach. It depends on what you teach it to say. Rewriting the voice in your head isn't trying to destroy you. It's trying to protect you. It whispers, don't try again. Don't take that risk. Don't speak up. Because it remembers every time you failed, every time you were hurt, every time you didn't feel enough. It learned fear as a form of safety. But that safety is a prison. It keeps you small. It keeps you silent. It keeps you from finding out who you really are. You can't silence that voice by ignoring it. You have to challenge it. Every time it says, you can't, you say, watch me. Every time it says, what if you fail, you say, what if I don't? Because confidence isn't built from silence, it's built from resistance. You have to push back. You have to retrain that voice until it stops working against you and starts working for you. The voice in your head listens to your patterns. If you keep quitting, it learns that you're weak. If you keep hesitating, it learns that fear is in charge. But if you start showing up, if you follow through, if you keep your own word, it starts to believe in you again. It starts to change its tone. Soon it's not saying, you can't. It's saying, you've done harder things before. It's not saying, you'll fail. It's saying, you've learned how to rise. It becomes your ally. Your reminder. Your strength. Because you taught it through consistency, not comfort. The voice in your head will never disappear. But you can choose what it says. You can feed it fear. Or you can feed it focus. You can train it to hold you back. Or to push you forward. It's always speaking, but you decide who it works for. The voice that sets you free, the mind, is a battlefield. And your voice is both the weapon and the wound. You talk to yourself more than anyone else ever will. And what you say determines who you become. Because the most dangerous thing about that voice isn't what it says once, it's what it repeats. Every doubt. Every fear. Every limitation you've ever believed, if you don't rewrite it, you'll relive it. That's why changing your life starts with changing your language. You can't say I can't and expect confidence. You can't say I'm tired and expect energy. You can't say I'll never be enough and expect growth. Your voice builds your belief. And belief shapes your reality. Every word you speak is a seed. Speak fear, you grow limits. Speak faith, you grow power. Speak doubt, you stay stuck. Speak discipline, you build destiny. The voice in your head listens to everything you feed it. So ask yourself, what are you teaching it to believe? That voice can tear you apart. Or it can pull you together. It can destroy your courage. Or protect your peace. You decide. Because every time you act in spite of fear, your inner voice learns something new, that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the mastery of it. Your voice narrates your life before it happens. It sets the tone for who you are about to become. So stop letting it echo other people's doubts. Stop letting it define you by your past. Stop letting it talk you out of your own greatness. You are not your fear. You are not your failures. You are not your mistakes. You are the one who decides what the voice says next. So teach it to speak strength. Teach it to speak purpose. Teach it to speak truth. Because the voice in your head isn't meant to hold you back, it's meant to set you free.